Hello, everyone, and welcome to this week's watch list review. If you remember last week, my watch list had 4 different tickers on it with 3 to the downside, so I'm pretty sure we probably did pretty good on those, but I haven't looked at them yet, and I don't recall if I played any of them. I may have, I don't remember. So let's take a look. I know I make these watch lists and I hardly ever play any of them, but uh, I do have a full-time job, so I just miss a lot of stuff. So IWM, we were looking for a break below 198.76. Take a look at the weekly here. And there was our break. And we had targets here, here, and here. If we come down to the daily, we'll see what those targets were. And we did hit all 3 targets. So target 1 was here, target 2 was here, target 3 was here. We hit all 3. Target 3 was actually 188.09. We got that by, looks like 18 cents. We hit 187.92, so we just barely got that one before things decided to reverse. So if you break it down by the 60 minute, you come back here and see we triggered, this was Tuesday morning. We opened just below the trigger, but we popped down, then we broke right back above it. If I remember correctly, I actually reset my alert because the alert went off as soon as the market opened, and I reset the alert waiting for it to pop back down. I think I did trade IWM. I couldn't say for sure though, but anyway, if you did what I did and it alerted the second time, then there you go. So you could have got real close to the first target before the end of the day, actually about midday. If you held on to it longer waiting for further targets, you probably wouldn't have got stopped out. If you put your stop back at break even, you may have stopped out. But if you kept your stop up a little bit higher, you would have been okay. So that's IWM. Let's take a look at Disney. And Disney, we were looking for break below 149.21. Looks like we hit. Looks like all targets but the last one. Come down to the daily to pick up our targets, and our trigger was let's see, it was 149.21. Was that this candle here? Yeah, this candle here was a target. We hit that, hit target 1, which was a gap fill on the daily, hit target 2, and actually we gapped down. Yeah, if we look at this on the 60, we actually gapped down, so this wouldn't have been a trade. We gapped way down below the entry, so yeah, this was our trigger right here, and we gapped way below it. So let me go back. No, I guess we didn't. I was looking at the wrong. I'm looking at the 60. I was thinking I was looking at the daily. So we opened Monday right here, or Tuesday actually, because we were closed Monday. We opened Tuesday right here, and we triggered it, and then popped right back up, closed up here. When it re-triggered, that's when it went down, almost hit the first target. It could have worked. It wasn't. It wouldn't have been an easy one, but it could have worked. Boeing on the weekly. Boeing's just an ugly chart, but we're looking for a break below this inside candle of 208.60. That was our entry. Take a look at the 60. Go back to Tuesday morning, and we gapped way below the entry, so this would have been a no trade. And Southwest, kind of looking at this. I don't even see my. There's the entry right there. What's this? This is. Let me go back out to the weekly. Okay, we never triggered on this one. We were looking for a break to the upside on this one. I was looking to the downside because that's what everything else was. We were looking for a break to the upside on this one. We never got it. So this was a no trigger. So let's go back and see IWM again and look at the 60. Go back to Tuesday morning. Yeah, IWM could have worked. It wouldn't have been easy if you got in on the very first trigger. You probably would have stopped out. But if you if it triggers right at the open, it gaps down and triggers right at the open, I don't get in. I'll wait for it to come back up and test this entry line and give me a reversal signal on maybe the 5-minute. If I get a reversal signal, then I'll jump in. I don't just blindly jump in it. But I don't know if I can go back that far on a 5-minute. Let's see. Thursday. Yeah, looks like we can. So we were right here. We opened right here, came down, came back up. We didn't get an entry signal here. We didn't get any kind of reversal signal below the trigger until right here on the 5-minute. This inside candle. That was the first reversal signal we got below the trigger, and that was at 11 o'clock Tuesday morning, and that would have been the entry. You could have entered up here. Nobody's saying you couldn't have entered up here, but for me, I think my entry needs to be below that trigger. Why would I enter up here if my trigger's here? So this was the first trigger that we got below. It wasn't even a reversal, it was a continuation. But this is the first trigger that we got before or after it popped down below the trigger. So that would have been your entry about 11 o'clock Tuesday morning. Probably would have had my stop. Probably would have had my stop at the 9 SMA. And 9, but when I say 9 SMA, I'm talking about up here. So I would have kept it here right around this 199.20 level. Kept my stop there for a while. And then I would have started moving it down as we started. Once we broke this level, I would have started moving it down. So IWM, Disney. Go back to the 60 on Disney. And this probably would have been the best one to trade with the least amount of issues or concerns. It triggered it nicely and it continued down. It didn't quite meet all the targets, but it was still a $2 move from the trigger. And I certainly wouldn't have held this overnight unless I had multiple contracts that I sold most of and just held one or two for the overnighter. But yeah, that would have been a good trade. Wouldn't have quite targeted out if you would have sold before the close, but still would have been a decent trade. So anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see. I don't know what's going on. I'm having surgery Monday. I don't know if I'll do a video or a watch list at all for this weekend. I'll probably at least do a watch list. I don't know if I'll do a video because I'm going to have a lot going on Sunday getting ready for the surgery. We'll see. I'll try to get a video out. If not, I'll at least get a watch list out and have it on my Twitter. Probably going to have a lot of hammers on the weekly this week, so be a lot of nice setups for the upside if we can can trigger them. So again, thanks for watching and see you guys later. Bye.